are you doing today? Take a couple of deep breaths for me before we even dive into this video. Just forget everything else. Forget your to-do lists, your duties, your obligations, your problems. And for a little while, just focus on your breathing and try to make sure that the inhales and the exhales are getting a little bit longer each time. So just notice how the pattern, the pace of your breathing is becoming more relaxed. And with it, your entire body, your being, your soul, your spirit, everything is becoming more relaxed. It's so easy. It's really easy to do. Even if you are in the middle of a situation where you need to take on a lot of responsibilities. The Ten of Wands has just popped out of the deck, wanting to confirm to us that the tarot knows. The tarot knows that you are dealing with a lot. It acknowledges the struggle. If you look at this illustration, you can see the quintessential meaning of the card. It's quite easy to see what this is about. 10 wands carried by one person only. 10 wands, 10 problems, 10 obligations. And in an effort to carry them all, he exhausts himself and he cannot see a way forward because the obligations are blocking his vision. If you enjoy this type of content, meaning ASMR, tarot, and psychology, then I encourage you to subscribe to my channel now, or check if you are subscribed. Sometimes YouTube unsubscribes you. I've noticed that, definitely. So make sure that you are subscribed. If you want to, you can like this video, you can leave a comment, or you can book a reading with me to show support of my channel and receive a personalized reading from me. You can go to my website to see the details about that. You are overwhelmed. That's what the Ten of Wands is picking up on. So let's see what it is that you can do to ease the burden. So I'm going to shuffle the cards a little bit. Continue to breathe slowly and mindfully. Sometimes when we lose our connection with our presence in the moment, we can get into a very shallow breathing pattern. So to prevent that, I will try to remind you throughout the video to notice your breathing and to deepen it, okay? But you can do this of your own volition throughout the day. Whenever you remember to do it is fine. It's important to do it every now and then. All right. So let me fan the cards. I will use the brush to find a card that will help you reinterpret your situation, okay? Now keep breathing slowly. Keep connecting with presence. Keep connecting with the observer who lives within you. Who is you? Notice how relaxed you're becoming. Let's see how you could drop those wands, and if that's not an option, let's see what you can do about it. There's always something you can do. There's always something you can do. So let's see what the cards are suggesting here. And it's the High Priestess. The High Priestess, who is the guardian of the subconscious. Because the subconscious requires a buffer. It requires a mediator to interpret the substance, the messages of the subconscious to the conscious mind. And the High Priestess sits there on the frontier between conscious and subconscious. And she's the conveyor of messages. She's a conduit. She's a channel for those messages. She doesn't have an agenda. She doesn't have a plan. She doesn't want to be a hero. She doesn't want to be known. She is, in fact, always hiding. What it is about the Ten of Wands that wants to be in the limelight, what it is about the nature of this martyrdom that appeals to the ego. You are overwhelmed. You have a lot on your plate. You are overextending yourself. You are exploiting your body. You might be overworking yourself. You might be overburdening your mind. There might be a component to this that is somewhat narcissistic. There might be a component to this which is driven by the ego. Now, I'm not denying that there are potentially and very probably practical implications to your story. There's a practical need to some extent for you to carry some burdens. But do you need to carry them all? Do you need to carry all 10 wands? Or could you afford to drop one or two? The Ten of Wands is very active, very visible in the physical world with the kind of work that he does. While the High Priestess lurks in the background, she's very passive, but she is the major arcana card. So in some ways, she's more capable. She's more powerful than the Ten of Wands. The point being, no matter how hard you try to accomplish something in the physical world, if it comes from the ego, you will have to work twice as hard. And it will be a lot bigger of a struggle than if you connect with your subconscious, with your High Priestess. The High Priestess resolves problems by withdrawing herself from them, meaning a lot of the issues that we are facing are generated by our active interference with those problems, and having a more laissez-faire, a more relaxed approach can foster an environment where problems dissolve on their own. Do you believe that? Do you think that's possible? To solve at least one or two of your problems just by letting go, stepping back, not intervening, not trying to push this fiery energy out into the universe, not trying to carry anyone else's wands for them. The Ten of Wands speaks about codependence and sort of a hero narrative. So whenever the Ten of Wands shows up, there's an overexertion of power, which in turn weakens you. So perhaps this is a good time for self-examination. A good time to think about these things a little bit differently. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me in any way. See you next time.